We are live, and we'll be right with you in 2 seconds. Boom! Cut the music. Cut the music. All right, we are live, and thanks for coming into another edition of the SHIB 50/50 Raffle. This would be the broadcast. We're running a little late tonight. That's why I put out an all bulletin board for everybody to catch on to and see what's going on. So without further ado, we'll get right into today's session. Today's session is going to be about are we hosting the 50/50 raffle draw? Yes, no, no, we are not. There is no ticket sales at this time to host such an event. If there was, in case, you would go on to the home page, look for accumulation. Under the accumulation, you would find where we have made purchases. People have made purchases. Those would be updated for you automatically so that everybody can see just how much has been accumulated. If there is no accumulation, we host the raffle for the next day. So unfortunately, we did not sell any tickets as far as I know. I'm checking the store right now. My orders are nothing. Okay, customers, nothing. Okay, so that means we will be hosting the raffle tomorrow, 24-hour period. So everybody that's well in tuned or want to stick around for that would be awesome. So we need to sell tickets into the raffle draw for us to host a raffle. Now, what does that raffle do? All it does is speed things up, guys. That's all it does. Okay, so you buy a ticket, and then we reduce the circulating supply after we award the person with their winnings. So after they're awarded and they confirm that they've won and that they've gotten their money or their SHIB, sorry, everybody, it's SHIB, not money, right? It's SHIB currency. So everybody gets awarded in SHIB. We also reduce the circulating supply of SHIB with the proceeds. Okay, so then there's a reduction in the SHIB circulating supply. If you're wondering about our commissions or anything like that, that is on the rules and conditions. All that's in there. We hide nothing from everybody. So what are we doing? What is the purpose of this channel? So the purpose is to host a raffle, of course. If in the event we don't host a raffle, we do some educational tutorial backgrounds on what SHIB does and how it can benefit you. We run through the scenarios, we run through the calculations, we do some individual mapping on the price of SHIB. Like if you look at right now, for everybody that's coming on, it's 3,4030283 right now currently. How many wallet holders do we have? Hold on, I'll show you. I'll share that with you. Again, all this information is on the website, guys. There's nothing. Everything is proof, right? Proof of what's going on with SHIB. So the proof is in the pudding. Everything's on the website. So you want to look at the website, you can find out on the website because it's under Etherscan SHIB token, Shiba Inu token, or Shiba Inu. It's a token Shiba Inu SHIB. And I'm going to share the link with you right now. So I'm going to share this. 1,448,810. And then I got to change it on the website. So bear with me. I'll change it on the website right now. And if you haven't been following, there has been a burn as of late for 2 billion. If you watched ZZ yesterday, he mentioned something about reducing 4 billion or 4 trillion. Keep your, who knows? It could be. Okay, so I just update the website. Now on the website, you'll see this where it says SHIB Education. What is SHIB 50/50 Raffle all about? It explains brief summary of what exactly we do. So it tells you exactly how much of that reduction we actually do. So we take in 47.62 actual from the 50%, and then the 50% 47.62. So the 46, the 50/50 is 47.62%. That's 2.38 being held back. 2.38% being held back from the burns. Okay, those are for fees, administration fee, hosting the raffle, the computers, the processing, the delivery, and of course your hosts, and of course your co-host. That would be Prince Williams, and then all our employees underneath us that have to do data entry to provide you with the services so that we can do the raffle quickly. That's the whole point of it, right? So yes, we have to hire out, and it comes out of our pocket, comes out of that 2.38%. Then after we build up so much SHIB, after each 2 million, I think it's 2 million SHIB in sales, we look at it and say we hold back 10% on the burn, guys, just on the burn, not the winners. The winners get their money, the burns. So we hold back on the burn so that we can allow for the next raffle draw to take place so we can do the burn. It's just so that we can accumulate the burn on the next day. So all it does is for every 2 million, we hold back 100,000 SHIB. I think it's 100,000 SHIB to host a 5,000 pound burn every single day. And we do that for 6 months, and then it just goes level. Okay, so if we can do that for 6 months, it'll just go level. And then that also means that we'll be doing the exact same thing once the raffle is finished. Once we reach our target price and we're done, we will still burn that SHIB because that's what we promised to the community. So it will be a lot higher by that time because we've held it back. But remember, this is a cumulative, right? So it's going to be in a process where it gets moved along. So if we don't make the ticket sales, we still have the burn going on. So we still do the live burn for everybody to take part in, because we don't want to see pauses, right? We want to see, okay, we sold 1 billion SHIB today or 1 billion tickets today. We only sold 5,000 tickets tomorrow, right? And then there's a pause. We want to see that continuation of the burn. So might not be able to host the raffle, but at least then we can show you the burn. So that would be something better than nothing. So that's the whole purpose of that catch, right? But it's only on millions, right? Millions of tickets sold. So it's not like it's a couple 100,000 or 300,000. And if we sell a lot when we get things started, then that's going to make a huge difference and an impact on what's going on. So if for any reason that you're paying attention to this and you still don't get it, you still don't understand what's going on, please do a shout out. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on the bottom. so that we can grow better, so that we can get more fundamentally charged for these events, because it's all about presentation, it's all about awareness, it's all about drive. So and we want to build a community better, stronger, and faster than any other community out there in the world, because I do believe that SHIB is the number one family-orientated business or family-orientated currency that should be exploited, should be sent out to every single person on the planet, should be ostracized. It's just everybody should be energized when they come on. They should just be pumped, ready to go. And it's like, well, we'll just pump it up. No. You got to remember, SHIB is about what? Community-driven token, right? Or community-driven currency that is reducing its circulating supply. Trust me, it is going to catch on no matter what we say or do here. It's already started with the exchanges. Binance is doing it. Robinhood, BlackRock, Grayscale is going to jump in if they haven't already. Crypto.com is all over this like white on rice. OKX is starting to buy more and more SHIB. They're starting to get the concept. If they buy more, they can sell more, and it doesn't cost them anything because they already paid the fees. So those fees they're going to regain those fees in a heartbeat once they start selling it in their exchanges and in their currency from other countries of the world, whether it's in Europe, Asia, wherever they are. That's abolical, right? So everything is going to be epic in SHIB, because once it starts, it's going to snowball out of control. And that's what we love to see. We want to see that absolutely just kill the amount of supply that's in there, because what's going to happen is everybody, every exchange, every company, every organization is going to reduce SHIB, and it's going to massively drive the demand through the roof. And that's why it's so important to get the message out to everybody before it catches on fire. And it will catch on fire, and it's just a matter of time before someone else finds out about it. But we want to make sure that we tell our message to the world so that everybody has a chance to get in, because we don't want to see anyone left out. And at this price, guys, it's impeccable, right? So there you have it. That's that one. We'll go right back to the chart, because I know everybody loves the chart, right? Everybody loves charts, especially when they look this pretty. SHIB should never, in theory, SHIB should never reduce its SHIB should never reduce in price. Who agrees with that? Who agrees with that? SHIB should never lose value, right? It should never drop in price. Do everybody agree with that? That SHIB shouldn't drop in price? Now, why would it drop in price? People are uneducated. Thank you very much. So if you're uneducated, yeah, in SHIB, you're not going to see any benefit to it. Okay, so let's look at the burns. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go right straight to the burns. Okay, so what we have here is a $2 billion SHIB burn plus an hour ago 18.998 million SHIB burn. Now we want to say thank you so much to the person who burned those. First and foremost, we want to congratulate them on reducing the SHIB circulating supply. Yeah, billions. This is millions. Right. All right. Just make sure. Okay. So we're up a whopping 444% up on the burn. Woo! But that comes with a grain of salt, because they only burned about 7 million SHIB yesterday. So take, like 7 million is nothing to laugh at. I'm not saying anything. We want to clap. We want to make sure everybody understands that anyone reducing the circulating supply of SHIB is a benefit to us, because when they reduce, that means less supply. Less supply means what? More value. They gave us say it with me, $59,000 to the SHIB community. Woo! You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong when they reduce the circulating supply of SHIB. It's just that good. It's that awesome feeling that when you reduce the circulating supply, you've added value to SHIB currency. Now, does it reflect in the price? Again, you need to get educated, because it doesn't reflect in the price means the people that are in control or that's using it don't understand it, and they have not grasped that concept. And if they didn't grasp that concept, I'm sorry, but you didn't grasp that concept. And you don't understand, that's okay. You don't understand. Go on the SHIB worldwide 5050raffle.com. SHIB 5050raffle.com. Look it up. Everything is there. And if you can't find it, there's links. There's links provided to you from me. Okay. So that, yeah, I try to make it easy as possible. But if there's something you want to see, or if you something that you didn't catch on to or whatever, let me know. Yes, thumbs up to Babe's channel. Woo! Big shout out. Love to see people come in. Love it. I want to see more and more people come in. Jason Cox, I don't know if he can make it, but yesterday he had an appointment, so that's okay. Hopefully he'll come in and make a comment. That'll be great. I'm hoping to see Gabriel also come in. Prince would be nice to see him come in once in a while. But he asked me, he says, let me know when the tickets start selling, because I have to be there for that, right? I go, yes, you have to be there for the ticket sales. Because I can't do it alone, guys. It's not just a one guy show. It's a community. So it needs the proper raffle audience and distributors, right? So I'm a director. Prince is a trustee. So what he's going to be doing is he's going to keep us honest, right? So that's the whole purpose of having another person in, is to keep us honest. So the whole idea of this is that there's not one person driving the raffle draw, that there's a trust issue, and we understand that trust, and that's why we hire outside too. And anyone looking for a job as a data entry clerk, let us know so that we can put you on the payroll. Now we have to sell tickets to put you on the payroll, and it is cash, or we pay in SHIB. And we're going to say, if you get paid in SHIB, you get more money. Okay. Otherwise, we're giving you $50 an hour Canadian. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But if it's a wire transfer from here to the States, or here to India, or Pakistan, or Madagascar, or South Africa, Uruguay, Colombia, Peru, then it's going to be currency that's going to be over an email, right? E-transfer. Interact, we won't try and deal with Interact because there's so many scams going on with Interact. We can do PayPal, but then you have to understand that PayPal charges us. That's an automatic charge to you, right? Whatever they charge us, that's going to take away from you. Understand that, okay? If you want to get paid in SHIB, we pay you in SHIB worked out in pounds. So you get direct. Yeah, there's a fee with it, but it's small. Should be small. 50 cents or something like that. Canadian or US. 50 cent US. Sorry. 50 cent US. So if you want to get paid in SHIB, that's not a problem. Again, you'd have to fill out a disclaimer, because none of your family can take part in the raffle once you're hired by us. Nobody in your family or your or people that know you directly and indirectly. So if you have any dealings with them that day or that night or whatever, they cannot take part in the raffle. And then that goes for anyone that's also bringing somebody in that wants to take part in the accumulation part of it. Again, you cannot take part in the raffle. If we find out that you won money, we'll ask for you to give that currency back, that SHIB currency back to us, because you are not allowed to claim that. And then that draw that you won that money on will have to go back into another draw and then be added to the previous draw. Or we will ask the community at that time, do we just reduce the circulating supply or host another draw? So that would be the ins and outs of that. So that should alleviate any issues whatsoever, right? Because nobody in our families, in our immediate families, can take part in the raffle. Now, you're no longer hired by us, because for whatever reason, you can take part in the raffle after. Okay, just because you were employed by us for one night or 2 nights, and it didn't work out because you either we had to explain to you too many times, or you didn't catch on to what was going on. Um, and this happens from time to time. People are just not ready, and they don't understand what's being asked. So there's a barrier there. So there's that part of it, and then they don't understand that they're not allowed to save any documents or anything like that. So, hey, Prince, woo, buddy, thanks for coming. Let me see if I can do an invite on Prince. Yeah, let's see if I can do an invite. Hey, Prince. Hold on 2 seconds. See if I can go to his Facebook. Hold on, Prince. Let's go to Messenger here, and then I'll give you an invite. Doo-doo. There we go. Yeah, so we're back on. I don't know if you want to hop on in, Prince, but it's up to you. Yeah, so SHIB is climbing a little bit on the upper scales right now. It's doing not too bad. What else can we show you here? It's supposed to be an information session, so that when we got coming on, and Prince Williams is our co-host. He's our director of marketing and our trustee. So he keep us honest and privileged to work with the rest of the SHIB community, which I think is absolute bomb. To have more the merrier, I say, because we are a community. And we are a growing community, so we want to be part of that whole scenario. Hold on a second. See if he wants to come in. All right. Let's see if he wants to come in. All right. Yeah, so SHIB is at 2040299797. Our ticket sales are slow right now. Hold on 2 seconds. I don't see him coming in. All right, Prince. Are you hearing me fine? Everything's good? No problems? How's the family? How are everything? How's life in general? Okay, so we just talked about the burns. Someone burned 2 billion today. We just talked about that. We're okay. I got to close some of these icons, guys, because it's slowing my computer down. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, that's okay, Prince. Love to have everybody come in. That's the main thing, right? Everybody show up. Okay, let's see if I can do some fun activities here. Okay. Gotta update my website. Sorry, guys. Just gonna. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, Prince, we have been gaining on the wallet holders. Wallet holders almost 1,400 daily. So this is awesome news for everybody that's coming in and seeing it. So the number one thing that we want to talk about is our SHIB educational platform. So I know that our raffle draw is the most important part of, of building a stronger, faster, and greater as time goes on. That is our absolute number one goal, is that we want to drive more people to SHIB as quickly as humanly possible. Because eventually what's going to happen is the banks, the national banks will take over SHIB. And that's inevitable. Okay. The only thing is that can we get enough people to come in and start buying it from them, so they are forced to buy it at a higher price? That's what we want to see. We want to see millions of people coming into SHIB, hundreds of millions of people coming into SHIB, so that everybody can benefit from it. So that because the national banks will buy it from them, no matter what the price is, because they have the money to do so. They can. All the money that they have is based on debt. So they'll have no problem taking on that debt to reduce the circulating supply. As they reduce that circulating supply, it also increases the value of their currency, because it's burning their currency off every time they reduce SHIB supply. So the benefits outweigh any kind of speculation that's out there. So it's just a matter of time before they catch on. Now, thank God there isn't too many people that know about it. There's not a lot of people talking about it. I expected us to have 8,000 hits a day by now, at least 8 to 9,000 hits a day on the channel, because we are building a huge community and a huge following as we reduce the circulating supply. So that's a massive thing. And as we would drive more people to SHIB, I expected more and more people to go on YouTube and start looking up what's going on, what live events are going to happen, because SHIB is starting to climb the ladder, because we're getting close to the bull run. We're not quite in the bull run yet, but we're getting there. And the bull run, just so you know, is roughly in the first week or the second week of December. And then we're head for the bull run. Now, how long does it last? Right up until March. We have that March draw, and then we have a draw back. Usually lose about 20 to 30% of market cap at that time. And then what we have is a slow and steady decline to June. And then after June, January, July hits, and we get a little bit of an uptick. And then it kind of stays that way from July to August and September. And then in September, we get a spike up. And then we have the massive run. Okay. This is the driver. And it goes straight to December, almost to the middle of December. And then we have what everybody calls the 4-year flash, right? So what happens is we have the massive sell-off by the middle of, toward the end of December. So that's when you get the 80 to 90% sell-offs. They don't happen all at once. You get a big drop, about 40 to 50% of the supply, and then it slowly deteriorates, and then it slowly deteriorates some more. Now with SHIB, because it doesn't have a halving, it should, in theory, never lose its value, right? Now, in the past, it has, because there's not a lot of people educated. So that's why we want to educate them as quickly and as fast as possible. Now, with the raffle, it's the opposite, right? With the raffle, if people start buying the raffle tickets, we're going to see the opposite happen. So it will never, ever lose 50% of its value ever again. In fact, what will happen is you'll get these influxes 20 to 30% up and down, but they'll be in the same week, same period of time, because the raffle is 24/7. The raffle also would drive demand as more and more people start to realize that, hey, we can win a lot of SHIB and we're reducing the circulating supply at the same time. So what's happening is it starts to drive an audience, and then audience gets driven because of greed. Now that's Is that what we want to hit on? Well, yes, that's the whole purpose of this. So it does it faster. How much faster? 10 times. It's like burning a candle at 4 ends, right? So you got a cross or an X. It's burning that. That's how quickly we would bring SHIB value up, because we're reducing it, we're rewarding it, and we can't do it forever because we are putting it back into the community. So that's the whole purpose of the 3 years. The two-year plan is to bring people in and increase the amount. Yeah, there's supposed to be Wena. Where's Wena and Wang? I don't see them either. Everything's good. We're always good. We always want to have a good time here. We don't want to see anyone have a bad time. That's why we host these things. It's because it's so positive, it's so lucrative, and it's so infectious, right? Everybody wants to be part of something that's awesome and take part in something that's going to reward you and give you that stability that everybody wants, rather than buying a company that you're relying on their information as accurate and as as effective as it possibly can be, but they make mistakes. With SHIB, the only ones that are making mistakes are the investors, because they're the ones running the show. But what's happening is the exchanges are starting to catch on. I was talking about this, Prince, before. I don't know if you caught it. But anyway, I'll explain it again. The exchanges are buying SHIB, and they're buying it off the Ethereum network, but they're buying it in massive amounts because they're able to hold it and then sell it back to their community. So their constituents, right? So somebody wants to buy SHIB. Hey, I got SHIB. And it just gives it out there. But they can charge low fees because they don't have to pay Ethereum fees anymore. Make sense? Because they already own it on their platform. They already have that. They already have SHIB on their platform. Now, every single one of them do this, and then they start reducing the circulating supply with the money that they're collecting from the fee. So it's only a percentage, not the whole thing, just a percentage of it. They're getting paid to do it by the people buying SHIB. So it's in their best interest to do it, so it drives up the price, because they're also holding on to a massive amount of SHIB. So you have OKX doing it, you have Binance doing it, you have Crypto.com doing it, Robinhood and BlackRock doing it. Well, BlackRock is using it as a leverage point. So they're making money because they're holding like 10 trillion SHIB that they're not touching. They're not selling it. They're not touching it. It's just sitting there. And Robinhood is the one, the platform, or that's why the fees are so low, because they own 80 trillion SHIB on their platform. And there's 10 trillion being held by BlackRock, which is the exact same company, but two different, about 5 or 6 different wallets. Same thing with Crypto.com. Why does Crypto.com have 10 wallets? Exactly. Only some of them are being used, and not everybody's getting the chances of what's going on. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, everybody. Don't forget where you heard it first with the SHIB 50/50 raffle. The SHIB 50 raffle is supposed to increase your earnings, growth, and wealth all at the same time. As more people catch on to it, everybody will exploit it. And once that happens, we will have a snowball effect. It'll be massive, and it will drive, and it will reduce, and it will give you your money back in spades. So does it help to be part of the raffle? Yes. Does the channel help burn SHIB? Yes. 80% of all the proceeds made from YouTube and Facebook on behalf of SHIB absolutely gets destroyed. We will buy, with the money that comes in, we will buy the SHIB and then send it to the dead end wallets live for you. So it happens once a month that we get paid from YouTube. Take 80% of that and send it to the burn wallet, and we'll all do that live so that no one misunderstands anything and everybody understands what's going on. There's that transparency. So it gives us our integrity, right? It keeps that integrity in check. And that's the whole purpose of this, to go into what we consider the best of the best, to help reduce the circulating supply of SHIB while you grow. and we'll go back and check out. Like, I mean, you can check this out all the time if you want. This is on the BTC, and we're at 4029924 right now for the price. Like I said, when we don't host a raffle, we become an educational source for you to take advantage of. And if there's any information that you want to know about, we don't like hosting other tokens or other currencies. And the reason why that is because they have governance. Hey, Wena, thanks for coming. Rowena, Burgess, thank you. Showing up. Woo! Jason Cox hasn't come in. Gabriel, I haven't seen him, but I'm expecting him. But he normally comes in and he doesn't say anything, so he's a quiet source. Make sure that everybody hits the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share the content with your friends and family. Remember, we're here to make sure that you make money. So that's the whole thing. It's not a guarantee. When we burn, same problem. As you've noticed, there was 2 billion burned today. What happened with the price? It sold off. Okay, it's now rebounded because the rest of the crypto has rebounded, not because we burned 2 billion SHIB. It should have, because 2 billion SHIB is how much, Prince? $59,000 US given to the SHIB, the entire SHIB community. That is massive, and that's worth an applause, guys. That is worth an applause. You can't go wrong when you reduce the circulating supply of SHIB. That's why we want to start this raffle off, so that we can reduce the circulating supply in massive numbers, not just 2 billion, but massive numbers. We want to do trillions. If we could, we'd do trillions every single day until we get the price down where we want it, and get the price down. Get the amount that's held in 589 trillion down to a reasonable amount, right? This is still a reasonable amount when it comes to the world. 8 billion people, it only works out to 63,000 SHIB per person. And it's not every year, not year over year. It's 63,000, period. Okay? When you spend 63,000 of that SHIB, and on what? On 2 raffle tickets, what does it work out to? 5 raffle tickets? It's $2.50, £2.50. $2.50 pound. 2 pounds and a half. How's that sound? Does that sound better? So yeah, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure that you tell your friends and family about it, and make sure that everybody gets a chance to link the account with the SHIBworldwide.com account. Very important that you link those, because that's your educational tools to, if somebody asks you a question, you'll have the answers for them. And why is SHIB so important to us? Zero governance, no CEO, no CFO, no administration costs, no board of directors, no chairman, no nothing. You don't have to pay them. So what happens is, it's your money for your money. So you're able to benefit from it. Everybody on the planet is able to benefit from that, because you don't have to pay anybody. That's the number one goal of this, right? So you can catch on and say, well, why is it so important? It's like, you got to be kidding me. It's got everything you want in a company that's a currency, right? Zero governance. There's zero money out. There's no red tape. So everybody wins in this currency. That's why SHIB is so powerful. It gives the organizations out there the benefit that they get paid to reduce the circulating supply of it with their taxes. And that's the truth of it, because they can write off their taxes for goodwill while holding SHIB. That means they're getting paid to reduce it. And it's only a matter of time before they catch on to it. And once that happens, the national banks will step in, and that's when they'll take it over. And they have pretty much an infinite amount of fiat currency that they can use at their disposal if they knew about it. And they could easily manipulate it by buying it, and then trying to get it from you would be like easy once they have accumulated more than half the supply. because they can put a ceiling and a floor. And once they get the ceiling and the floor in, they can manipulate the walls. Make sense? I can put 200 trillion at this level. No one's going to buy above this level because we have all the supply. We have 53, 54% of the supply. So therefore, if you want to buy above this, you have to buy all our bottom. Understand? So they're the ones holding, they would control how it flows, right? You understand that? And the reason why they would do that is what? Reduce the circulating supply? Absolutely. Once they reduce that circulating supply, the ceiling becomes almost impossible to manipulate. Because they're reducing the circulating supply from you, not from the top line, from the guys in the bottom. The guys making the trades in between. So that's how that would work. So just so you know. Anyway, I'm Will, your host. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Prince. Big shout out to Babe's channel. Big shout out to Wenna. Big shout out to Babe's channel. Wenna, thank you so much. Prince, have a great and wonderful evening. We'll talk to you later. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for coming, guys. Awesome talk. Wicked night. Love yous all. Cheers. Woo! Good night. God bless. Live long and prosper.